Hey everyone, thanks so much for clicking to watch this video. Today we are going to be talking about how to manage your time while in a organization. And this can go for not only your sorority or fraternity, but just any organization in general that you're a part of, as well as anything you're doing in your everyday life. So let's go ahead and get started. We all know that the work begins as soon as you join an organization. Like, it doesn't begin before, it doesn't begin in the middle, it begins after you join an organization, because that's when things get really crazy. When you first join an organization, you're going to be asked to do a million things at once. Because you're new, you're going to volunteer to do things for one, and then you're also going to be asked to do things because us as pro-fights, we want you guys to gain the experience. We also want you to learn and grow within the chapter. So we're just gonna throw you in. Well, not throw you in, but we'll guide you a little bit, and then after that we're like, hands off, we're about to graduate, you guys can take care of it. That's pretty much how it goes for everybody. So during that time, while you're running around trying to get everything done and be as effective as you can, you tend to lose your sense of self in terms of how to manage your time. You might have been able to do it in the beginning and it was super duper easy, but since joining an organization, it's become more hard because you've added more work onto yourself. And I'm talking about chapter meetings, regional meetings, area meetings, boule. I don't know what else people do internationally, but and then on top of that, you got your schoolwork, you got your actual work if you're doing part-time work or full-time work. All of these things play a huge factor. And then let's not mention community service as well. All of these things play a huge factor in you managing your time that you have now that you have an organization. It might help you or hurt you in the future, to be honest with you. So these are just a few things that I'd recommend taking into consideration when you're looking to manage your time while in an organization. So first thing you want to do if you're super duper anal like me is you want to make a list. I am a type A Virgo, super duper organized person. And I realize I say super duper a lot. Sorry, I don't know why I do that. But I'm really organized. And I can't function without having something in my life to plan out my day. So I have a planner. I actually have two now. But this thing right here, see, look, I got papers and everything in it. This right here is the key to my entire life. I might not put every single detail in here, like who I'm going to dinner with, but best believe it has me going to dinner on a schedule in here. So you have to make a list. This book is full of lists that I've made. See? And this is not even the first page of the book. But this is the general foundation of my organization to my life. If you don't have some kind of thing to keep you organized, be it a planner or a diary or something like that, it might hurt you, because I feel like you have to be organized if you're a part of an organization. Especially if you're like on a committee, if you're on a chair, if you're an officer, you need to have some place to keep everything. So I've had this for, not this particular one, but I always keep a planner for every year. This is my one for 2018 that I just got. So this is my one for December. If you make a list, you'll be able to put things that you have to do in it, things that you have to pick up. If there's meetings that you have to go to, if you're just trying to plan out your day, use your planner to make a list. Or the second thing to manage your time would be to set deadlines. Now inside of my book, this might not be a good example because I'm not in school anymore. I don't even know where my school one is. If I had my school one, I'd show it to you guys. But you can see this. I have highlighted sections in my planner. If it's highlighted in pink, that is a deadline. Whoops. That is a deadline that I have to keep. Usually if it's in pink, it's a deadline. If it's purple, it's community service. If it's orange, it's a meeting. If it's yellow, that's something personal related to me that I'm doing. And if it's green, it's something fun related. I know you guys probably think that I'm a nutball, but this is how I get things done in my life. So set deadlines, and then set a deadline before your actual deadline so that you're not doing anything at the last minute. So if you have a project due the week before you have a sorority event, put your actual deadline, like your realistic deadline, put it a week before your actual project is due so that you'll give yourself time to make changes in the future so that you're not rushing to get it done because you're busy with sorority or fraternity life. My third thing that I think is the most important thing that anyone can do, and I still struggle with this myself, is to stop multitasking. I used to pride myself in being a multitasker. I could do everything: paper, homework, plan an event all in one night, go to bed at 3 o'clock, wake up at 8 a.m. for class. That's how I function. Now that I'm older, that really does not sound realistic to me anymore. So I would say stop multitasking, because it'll stress you out at the end of the day. Some people pride themselves in not being multitaskers. Some people can only focus on one thing in order for that one thing to get done. And that's fine. You don't have to be a master of organization. That's not for everybody. Sometimes you're good at that one task and you exceed really, really well in that one task, and that's your accomplishment of the day. Now, don't let that one task take forever for you to do, but focus on that one task and let that one task be your accomplishment for like that week, instead of you trying to do 50 things at once. And then sometimes it's good to put the load off on other people. Not everything, but to ask for help. The fourth piece of advice that I would give would be to use your downtime. This is something that I did not do very often when I was in undergrad, but now that I'm older, I am all for downtime. Like my work schedule now, I work, what time do I work? I work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So from 6 to about 8 p.m. when I'm home, that's my downtime. Do not text me. Do not call me unless it's an emergency. Do not contact me. That's my downtime. That's my time for me to decompress and for me to relax. If it's not from 6 to 8, it'll probably be around 10, or I'll say 9 to 11 o'clock at night is when I'll get my downtime. That's just for me to enjoy my quiet and my peace. Please do not bother me. I need my me time. I think it's very, very important. In undergrad, the way that you can have downtime is go chill out at your local student union. Go hang out with your friends. If you're over 21, have a night off with a little martini or a glass of wine, like I currently am doing now. Well, not right now, but that's currently in my life. Do that, and I feel like it'll help you de-stress and feel more. It makes you feel like you can accomplish more once you realize that the whole weight of the world is not on your shoulders for 1 week. So I would definitely say to like take your time with things and to enjoy the peace and quiet sometimes, and stop trying to make everything, stop trying to build Rome in a day, and just enjoy the time that you have. My fifth and final piece of advice would be to reward yourself. Now, this is something that I am good at doing. Now that I have a full schedule basically with advising and undergrad and work and going back to school and all that stuff, I am all about rewarding myself. And you know how I reward myself? I shop. So if I get a good paycheck and I'm like, ooh, I need, and I'm so weird, my way to reward myself is I'm like, ooh, I need a new lens for my camera. That's how I reward myself. Or I'll buy myself a pair of sunglasses, because y'all know I have a sunglass obsession. Or I will go to dinner, take myself to dinner. Or I would spend time with my sisters or my friends or my boyfriend and do that. That's very rewarding to me. Just being able to not worry about sorority life, not worry about the organization, not trying to make sure that everyone else is taken care of, and just take care of myself. Sometimes if you just spend time with other people, that's a reward in itself. Being able to make time to spend with other people is a reward to me as well. So that's it. Those are my 5 pieces of advice that I can offer for anyone who is a part of an organization. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any suggestions as well for how you guys manage your time, please put them down below. I would love to read other people's thoughts on it, because I think mine are pretty general. So if you have something special that you do, please put it down below so that everyone else can read it, and feel free to like everyone's comments like I love to like your comments. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next sorority advice video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!